I still think these guys are feds. Not this guy necessarily, but I think this Patriot Front group is feds. And there's a couple reasons. Number one, they came up out of nowhere. Think of all the political groups you see. You know, Antifa, the Proud Boys, groups like that. They are very in your face. They're very outspoken. They want you to know who they are and where they stand on things. This Patriot Front group, nothing. They don't want to say nothing. This is a day and age where everyone wants to be a social media influencer, and this group of supposedly outspoken white supremacists show up and they just don't have nothing to say. Nothing to say. They just show up and look scary. They look scary. That's all they do. That's one of the reasons I think they're feds. Another reason, they just popped up under the Biden administration. Go back and look it up for yourself. There's no mention of these guys showing up at anything until Joe Biden took office and did what? Did what? Straight up said on one of his first days in office that he was going to use the Department of Justice to combat quote-unquote right-wing terrorism. So what do? You come up with a group of a bunch of far-right boogeymen. They're scary, they're white supremacists, they're Nazis, blah, blah, blah. They don't show their face. They go out and they just terrorize people at these rallies. They show up in U-Haul trucks. How many of these groups are that organized? There's feds involved. There's got to be federal involvement. There usually is with any of these extremist groups, whether it's the Proud Boys, whether it's Antifa, whether it's Black Lives Matter, whether it's any type of Marxist, Maoist group, these Christian militias. There's the Ku Klux Klan. There's always a Fed involved to some degree. But this just stinks of a federal invention. And my last reason, Mia, are you ready for my last reason for why these guys are feds? You ready for my last reason? People can't hear the rocks nodding in your head.
I'm ready.
None of them are fat. They're all in good shape when you see these videos. Think about that. Think about the average person that has so little going on in their life that they're going to go out to these rallies and they're going to start fights and scream at people over politics. There's a lot of fat people in those groups on both sides of the aisle, especially in the far-right Nazi white supremacist groups. Anytime you see those groups out in public, there's a bunch of big old fat guys and usually some nasty women to go along with them. There's none of those. They're all in shape. Why? Could it be because they just got out of the academy at Quantico? Could it be? I don't know. I'm asking questions. I'm asking you, the audience. Let me know in the comments on Rumble what you think. That's how we avoid getting sued on this show. We pose questions. Let me know. What do you think? Why are they all in good shape? Every other political extremist group in the country has fat guys. I really doubt that some activist group has like a physical fitness standard to it. I don't think that's one of the things they're worried about. Call me crazy. I don't think that's one of their chief concerns when they go to their meetings is how many crunches can Billy Joe do? I don't think that's on the list, okay? When you talk to the average group of white supremacists, you would know because you're the red face of white supremacy. When you go to your meetings, what do you typically talk about? I mean, is physical fitness one of the list items?
That's like the second most important thing on the list.
The first thing is the white supremacy.
Yeah,
exactly. Second is physical fitness.
Yeah, second is physical fitness. We all make sure we work out together. So that way we're just ready to pounce at any moment.
Klansmen and neo-Nazis doing hot yoga.
Yeah.
They're going to hot works together, hitting up the saunas.
That's why I keep my membership.
White supremacist Pilates class. Oh yeah, they got their Richard Simmons suits on, and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and kill the Jews and 1 and 2. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you can actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.